Welcome back, Awaken Intuitives. Welcome to any new Awaken Intuitives. Natalie here. We are back to do a reading on Akhenaten, the Pharaoh of Egypt. And this was brought to me by a subscriber. So thank you so much, sub, for bringing this up. I've been interested in Egyptian culture, ancient Egypt, for a very, very long time. So I appreciate that. So I have to just appreciate. That's what I've been asking for, is for my subs for you guys to bring me some topics that you want me to cover. And I'm all about history. If you want me to cover future stuff, let me know. I've thought about it, but I'm like a history buff. So that's why I do all this. And I feel like a lot of truth lies in history. Anyway, I just have to say all this information is for entertainment purposes only, just in case. Truth is always stranger than fiction, though. Let me glow, let you glow, use your discernment. And let's begin with pulling general energy messages on Akhenaten. And for this reading, we're going to use the Angel Wisdom cards. Archangel Michael, he's all about truth. He wields the truth sword. He's of blue light. When you are blessed with this angel card, you are guided to invoke Archangel Michael to help protect and strengthen you. He will increase your ability to deal with problems, so ask him to cut with his sword any emotional cords which bind you to people, stuck situations, or past memories. Then ask him to fill you with strength and love. He will shield you from the destructive thoughts, emotions, and actions of others. Archangel Michael works on the blue ray, giving strength and courage. Call for his help and visualize yourself wearing a deep blue cloak, securely fastened. This will place you under his protection. I wonder if Akhenaten was under his protection. We'll have to ask. He is a master of all angels, a great warrior spirit. Within his light, you will feel more secure, have more confidence, energy, and power. Affirmation: I'm strong and protected by Archangel Michael. I wonder if he may have been protected by Archangel Michael. We're going to set that back there. We are going to pull an Awakened Dreamer. All of these decks will be listed in the description below in the order of the video. After this, I'm going to read some information on Akhenaten. And if you want to skip that, that is totally fine. Timestamps will be in the description and the comments below if you're interested in skipping. So feel free if you want to. But let's pull from the Awakened Dreamer. Can we get one or two messages on Akhenaten? Yeah, general energy messages on Akhenaten. Oh, we got two. Big red bow and Blissipline. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one before. Okay, imagine everything you look at is a gift wrapped in a gigantic red bow. Your car, your cat, your washing machine, your bills, even your family members. Gaze upon the tangible and intangible aspects of your life and behold how blessed and lucky you are. Okay. Maybe he was a gift to the people and they just did not see that. I will read you some more information though on him, okay? So now Blissipline. I think it's Blissipline. Discipline yourself to spend increasingly more time in bliss, even if it's only one moment longer than you think you can handle. Blissipline puts you in the center of the spiral that twirls and swirls you ever upward from glory to great glory and beyond. Glory. He was a pharaoh. I do have some Egyptian meditation music playing in the background. I do not own the rights to. One last general energy message from the Shaman wisdom cards. All right. And I did do cleansing of the space, cleansing me for the reading, my energy, a short prayer, a singing bowl. All right. Okay, spirit guides, protectors, divine source. Can we get a general energy message from the Shaman wisdom cards on Akhenaten? Specifically. Oh, we got two. Interesting. We have 38 and 37. All right. That is interesting. So now we have pine. It just reminds me of that Blissipline, discipline. Okay. Masculine, north, Mars, and air. Now we have 37. Cedar, masculine, north, sun, fire. So Mars rules battle and war, and the sun, he worshipped the sun god. Aten or Ra. Wow, and he was masculine. Oh my gosh. Let's read a little bit more. 38, then 37. Pine, I am pine. I'm the evergreen of winter. I'm the oldest living thing on this earth. I am longevity. I'm a provider of seeds and nuts for nourishment. I'm fertility. I'm abundance. Tap the earth energy that runs through me. By burning my needles, I remove negativity, smooth out emotions, strengthen intuition. That's what we were getting earlier. Wow. Heal and protect. Become socially aware of all around you. Express your masculine sexuality. Be bold. Go on a vision quest. Ooh, I think he had some visions. Demand perfection. Do not be content until it is right. I am ancient. I am evergreen. Wow. All right. Last one. Cedar, 37. I am cedar. I am the sacred tree of the mountains and deserts. Ancient Egypt and desert. Okay. Burn my bark, needles, and wood, and offer my healing and purifying smoke, which cleanses and removes negativity. Protection is found within my shadow. I'm abundance and prosperity on a material plane as money and wealth, and on a spiritual plane as enlightenment. Use my wood to make practical items as well as spiritual objects such as masks, which help you focus on the spirit and not on the person. I'm a guardian. I am longevity. 2 longevities. Wow. Okay, now, let me timestamp. Oh, we have another commercial. I do not own the rights to the commercials. All right. Okay, so now I am going to read you some information on Akhenaten. And if you want to skip it, feel free. Timestamps will be in the description below, in the comments below. So let's do the timestamp at, we'll do 7:10. Akhenaten was an ancient pharaoh reigning century 1353 to or 1336 or 1351 to 1334 BC. The 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty, he ruled for about 17 years. Before the 5th year of his reign, he was known as Amenhotep. Britannica.com, all of these websites will be in the description below where I got this information. Says Akhenaten established a new cult dedicated to the Aton, the sun's disk, hence his assumed name Akhenaten, meaning beneficial to Aten. Akhenaten seems to have married the chief queen of his reign, Nefertiti. Within the first few years of his rule, Akhenaten introduced sweeping changes in the spheres of religion, architecture, and art. Near the main precinct of the god Amun, the Egyptian deity, at Karnak, he founded several new temples dedicated to Re-Herkt, who was now provided with a lengthy epithet placed in 2 royal cartouches and was described as the light which is in the sun's disk, Aten. In the 5th year of his reign, the king changed his name from Amenhotep, Amon is content, to Akhenaten, beneficial to Aten. Nefertiti's name was expanded to Nefertiti. Beautiful is the beauty of Aten, Nefertiti. That same year, Akhenaten moved his capital to a new site some 200 miles north of Thebes. At some point after his 5th regnal year, Akhenaten initiated a program to erase the name of image of the Theban god, Amun, from all monuments, a decision that wreaked widespread destruction in many Egyptian temples. The reason for this drastic step is not known. At some point, it seems that other gods were attacked as well, including Amun's consort, Mut, and the plural word gods. Very interesting. Toward the end of his reign, Akhenaten is shown on certain monuments together with another king whose coronation name was Akhenaten, and whose personal name was Nefertiti, the initial element of Nefertiti's own name. Whether this personage is in fact a new male corrigant whose origin cannot now be traced, or whether it is Nefertiti herself, elevated to the status of a male pharaoh, remains a controversial issue. This king's personal name, Nefertiti, was then changed to Smenkhkar. the name by which he is more widely known. Akhenaten seems to have ruled with Semenchar until Akhenaten's death in his 17th regnal year, when he was presumably buried in the royal tomb of Akhenaten. Semenchar then seems to have had an independent rule of perhaps 3 years, although Semenchar's biographical and regnal details remain unclear. After Akhenaten's death, his successors lambasted Akhenaten as the enemy or that criminal. He has been described as history's first individual. He wasn't meant to be a pharaoh. He had an older brother, Thutmose. He died, and that meant Akhenaten was next in line. By all accounts, Akhenaten and Nefertiti had a very loving marriage. He treated her as an equal, which was highly unusual at the time. He introduced the new religion that centered on the Aten. He attacked the existing Egyptian gods that created the widespread destruction in many Egyptian temples. The most striking changes he made were in artistic depictions of the royal family. Heads became larger and were supported by thin, elongated necks. They were all depicted as more androgynous, while their faces had large lips, long noses, squinting eyes, and bodies with narrow shoulders and waists, concave torsos, and large thighs. He created the new capital city elsewhere and was very quickly, it is unclear whether his body has been ever discovered. Tutankhamun was probably Akhenaten's son. He succeeded his father from the age of around 8 or 9 in the century 1332 BC and ruled until 1323 BC. Most famous for his lavish tomb, which was discovered in 1922, Tutankhamun undid much of his father's work after his death, restoring traditional Egyptian religion, art, temples, and shrines, the latter of which had been severely damaged. Akhenaten claimed to be the only one who had access to Aten. He was also known as the Great Heretic, the Heretic Pharaoh, and a rebel pharaoh. Nefertiti was most likely a relative, a half-sister, which was common and expected for the ruler to marry the eldest daughter of his father. Some believe Nefertiti was only 12 when she married Akhenaten. She was famous in her own right and famed for her beauty. While the pharaoh had other wives as well, Nefertiti was his chief wife, at least for 12 years or so. The king eventually elevated Queen Nefertiti to divine status. She bore 6 daughters for King Akhenaten, while 2 sons, including King Tutankhamun, are believed to be born to the pharaoh and one of his sisters. The other son, Smenkhkar, was crowned co-regent at only 16 years old. King Tut, which is Tutankhamun, was crowned king at age 8 or 9. Akhenaten's parents were Amenhotep III and his chief queen Tayi. Akhenaten succeeded to the throne after his father's reign of 38 years and his subsequent death, only because of Akhenaten's older brother had died of unknown and mysterious causes. Scholars have surmised that Akhenaten as a child was shunned by most of his family in the public. He never received any honors and never appears in family portraits or was taken to public events. His mother, Queen Tayi, however, favored him, which may have helped elevate him to the ultimate status he enjoyed. It is widely believed that King Akhenaten had an illness called Marfan syndrome. It is a genetic disorder that involves the body connective tissue. Depictions of the king and his family reveal that they displayed some of the symptoms of Marfan syndrome. Symptoms include an elongated skull, neck, arms, hands, and feet, and pot belly and heavy thighs, poor muscle tone, and short torso. The illness tends to make people very tall, and many die in an early age because of weakened aortas that are prone to rupture. King Akhenaten is the first pharaoh to insist that sculptures, paintings, and other depictions of him and his family be real depictions instead of strong, muscular-looking depictions of pharaohs in the past. The innovative depictions gave the artists of the time freedom to portray the royal family in real-life events, something that had never been done before. The heretic king is believed to be the first person to promote a monotheistic religion, the belief in only one God. He claimed, "There is only one God, my Father. I can approach him by day, by night." The king wrote about being visited by beings that came from the sky. And the ancient Egyptians worshipped him as a god, being he was a direct descendant of Aten, the disk of the sun. This was known as Atenism. It has been suggested that Akhenaten was actually the founder of the Judeo-Christian religion. Sigmund Freud argued that Moses was an Atenist priest who had been forced to leave Egypt with his followers after the heretic king's death. Freud believed that Moses achieved the monotheism that Akhenaten sought to promote. In the 6th year of his reign, he and his royal family moved from Thebes to Amarna, where the king lived for 10 years. At its peak, Amarna boasted 10,000 citizens. They were priests, traders, artisans, boatmen, and their families. Amarna spanned many miles across the desert. Elegant palaces, statues of Akhenaten, decent housing, and the widest road the ancient world had ever known made up Amarna. The road was built to accommodate chariot processions. Akhenaten's daughters had a 50-50 chance of being born with the supposed Marfan's syndrome. During his reign, he slowed military defenses and stopped foreign military campaigns. While he and his family were living in Amarna, Egypt was declining. He neglected foreign policy and allowed territories to be taken. Being in Amarna, the city he built in the dedication of the sun god he worshipped, and not the capital city, pushed him farther away and isolated him from his people's problems. After his family and himself moved to Amarna and declared all other older gods to be non-existent, many ancient Egyptians saw their livelihood diminish and went out of business. In ancient Egypt, religion was a popular means of making a living, and many who did were out of luck. These people were scarab makers, wood carvers, and others. Akhenaten's tomb, referred to as Tomb 55 in the Valley of the Kings, and also the royal wadi at Amarna, Akhenaten's tomb, was found in the late 19th century. The tomb's construction began around 1344 BC and was completed during his reign. He had additional burial chambers for members of his family, and his had a straight main hallway, while other tombs, the main corridor, always had turns. Although a pink sarcophagus was found inside the tomb, with Nefertiti extending her protective arms at the corners, no actual mummy was found inside. The royal tomb consisted of an entrance stairway, straight main corridor, well shaft, 3 additional burial chambers, alpha, beta, and gamma, they are called, unfinished chambers, another well shaft, I guess, and Akhenaten's burial chamber. His tomb was plundered and most of the objects inside were destroyed. Some of the objects found inside were fragments of 2 sarcophagi. Weird. Heard something. Along with their lids, pieces of an alabaster canopic chest, and 200 shabtai figures. Canopic chests contain the internal organs of the deceased once removed during the process of mummification. Shabtai figures acted as servants upon the king's death to help them through the afterlife. Depictions on the walls were of the royal family worshiping Aten in the temple while the sun sets, 7 scenes of foreigners with their arms raised in adoration of Aten, 9 scenes depicting soldiers and chariots. Some of the horses' heads are depicted from front view, which is unusual. I can't believe there's another commercial. Okay. They're getting worse about it, aren't they? Anyway, all right. Which was unusual. The royal family depicted worshiping Aten in a temple while the sun rises. Chariots and attendants are outside of the temple, a visual portrayal of the hymn to the Aten. It is the longest hymn poem and is attributed to Akhenaten. A scene of the king and queen mourning who is believed to be their daughter, Princess Akhenaten. A depiction of the dead princess on a bier were with 2 other princesses mourning over her. In the 3rd chamber, there are many scenes depicting what appears to be the princess Akhenaten dying during childbirth. It is uncertain if Akhenaten died or if one or more of her sisters died during childbirth. Akhenaten was likely the father of his desperation to produce a male heir. The Amarna letters consist of diplomatic communications. This correspondence is a collection of messages on clay tablets that were sent to King Akhenaten by various outposts and foreign rulers. It is clear through the Amarna letters that the heretic king turned his nose up at the Egyptian territories and did not supply them with gold or forces. Due to the king's indifference, the country's power and prosperity began to decline. Smenkhkara succeeded Akhenaten for a short time after his death. Smenkhkara and Akhenaten's oldest daughter were married. After Smenkhkara's reign, King Tut came into power at age 8 or 9. And when King Tut came into power, Amarna had been abandoned and the capital city was now Memphis. King Akhenaten's name was removed from the official king's list. So they say through DNA testing, King Akhenaten was the father of King Tut. How when they don't have the remains of King Akhenaten? I don't know. Anyway, We'll ask. During the Amarna times, plague spread through Egypt that brought famine and disease. It killed thousands. It was supposedly the first ever record of an influenza epidemic. Another syndrome Akhenaten might have suffered from is Froehlich's syndrome. It has been said that he wasn't human. Egyptologists call him the alien pharaoh. Akhenaten was first discovered when the city of Amarna was found. The great hymn says, O God the Sun, besides thee there is none. Aten is Ra. Some say it is easy to confuse Akhenaten and Nefertiti. Some say they could be the same person. A discovered text supports this idea because a pharaoh was also mother and father. Akhenaten's decision to move to Amarna was because he claimed that Aten Ra had chosen this site for the king alone. Amarna also seems to have been chosen because of the cliffs that framed the new city resembled the axed symbol meaning horizon. His cause of death is unknown, and remains of him are still unknown as well. Several scholars have suggested that a skeleton found in tomb KV55 in the Valley of the Kings could belong to Akhenaten because the tomb contained numerous grave goods, including the coffin in which the remains were found, belonging to Akhenaten and other Amarna period figures. But this is much debate among scholars. Now, with the Nefertiti's remains, a leading archaeologist says that Queen Nefertiti's mummy may have been found. This was posted September 14th of 2022. Egyptologist Zahi Hawass said he was certain that a mummy he was studying will turn out to be Queen Nefertiti, but nothing was ever said after this, so I don't think so. Another British archaeologist believed Nefertiti's mummy may be buried behind a secret door in the side of King Tut's tomb. So who was this Akhenaten pharaoh? Was Akhenaten and Nefertiti the same person? Was Akhenaten's mummy found and moved as well as Queen Nefertiti? Why did he decide to worship one god? Did he really have some kind of genetic disease? Was he even human? Right? So let's find out. Let's begin the reading. I'm going to restart the stage. Timestamp the beginning of the reading. I did want to ask if he was protected by Archangel Michael first, because we got that in the general oracle messages. So, protected by Archangel Michael. Okay, now we'll begin the read at 23 minutes. I hope you all had a great new year, and I hope you all have a great year this year, 2023. I'm a big believer that we're going to be seeing a lot of changes throughout this year, economy-wise, truth coming out, karma coming in, a lot of healing, a lot of awakenings. So that's my belief, but I think as long as we stay true, stay strong, we will overcome anything. All right, let's light one more incense. This is lemongrass for the throat chakra, right? I believe so. Well, I'm too late on the 23 minutes. 23:45. There we go. And we're going to use this. All right. Okay, let's begin the reading. Whoa. This is the original writer Waite. All these decks will be listed in the description below in the order of the video. I should remember to tell you what they are, but just in case, they'll be there for you. And what we're going to ask first is, again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only, but truth is always stranger than fiction. All right, protected by Archangel Michael. Was Akhenaten divine source protectors? Okay, ancestors of love and light. Was Akhenaten protected by Archangel Michael? Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is the truth sword. Archangel Michael wields the truth sword. This is truth, clarity, balance, karma, clarity, thoughts, words. This is the truth sword, you guys. He was protected by Archangel Michael. Wow. That is amazing. Already starting off this way. All right, let's keep going. Was Akhenaten outcasted by family society when he was young, like it was said? Was he somehow outcasted by family and society when he was young? Akhenaten? Protectors, ancestors of light and love, divine source. Was Akhenaten outcasted by family? Wow. Interesting. This is the family card. This is a 10 of Cups. 10 is a fulfillment, a completion, a success. The 10 of Cups, it's feelings and emotions. It's actually happiness and abundance and family, structure, stability, in your most comfortable life. I don't think he was outcasted. A 10 can be a no for me. And this is absolute abundance. Why do they say he was outcasted by family and society then? When he was young, okay? Why did they say that? Is this a misinterpretation? Is this just a misinterpretation? One card, please. Was this just a misinterpretation? Wow. 3 of Swords. Well, 3 is about communication, transportation, journeys. 3 of Swords is heartbreak, betrayal, 3 swords in the heart. Something betrayed. Something hurt. The heart hurt. You know what? This is absolute betrayal. Was he really, truly betrayed by family? Look at the cards. Was he truly betrayed by family? Is that what that means? Is that what that means? Was he really, truly? The Tower. Absolutely. Okay, that makes more sense. The Tower. This is total upheaval. This is pulling the rug out from underneath your feet, crumbling of a foundation, of a structure, of your home, possibly. Lightning striking, complete transformation and change, being thrown out of the Tower. Wow. Why? Why? Why was he outcasted when he was young by society and family? Whoop. Death. Okay, 4 of Pentacles and death. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. 4 is home, family, structure, stability. 4 of Pentacles is holding back, confinement, holding on too tightly. It could be a user or hoarder. OCD, controlling, but holding on too tightly. Something confined, confining him. Death. Death is Scorpio energy. It is water. It is a death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings. It could just be straight up death. Okay. So that is weird. Some kind of locked up, some kind of confinement, and death. Did they want to confine his birth? Because death can be death, rebirth. Did they want to confine that he was like birth? Oh my gosh. They wanted to confine, hold on too tightly, hold on to something, locked up, his actual birth. Death, rebirth, okay? Because we have the Magician. This is one of the major arcanas. This can be new beginnings. This can be a yes. This can be manifesting, creating, and mastering and magic. And it's got the infinity symbol. It's like the 8. Scorpio rules the 8th house, this death. And it's death, rebirth. Wow. Why? Why did they want to confine his birth? Oh, we have a 5. Look, 55 here. We have a 5 of Cups, a 5 of Wands, Okay, so Five of Cups. 5 is changes, transformations, and challenges, okay? 5 of Cups is regret. Regretful, draining, feelings and emotions going down the drain, something going down the drain, flushing something, portal. So they had some kind of regret, okay? Some kind of regret. So I have to ask, was Akhenaten's father really Amenhotep the third and Queen Waite? Was his mother and father really them? Ooh, now we have a 5 of Pentacles. Now we had 5, 5, 5. 5 is connected to this in Akhenaten. 5 is changes, transformations, and challenges. 5 of Pentacles can be winter. It can be isolation. It can be divorce. It could be being left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. Left out. Oof. I don't think that was his mother and father. At least both of them. Okay, was Amenhotep the third his father? Was Amenhotep the third his father? 5 of Swords! Now we have 5, 5, 5, 5. 4 5s. Wow. That is so interesting. Oh, so if we wanted to add up the 4 5s, we would get a 20. And in the 20, the major arcanas, that would be the Judgment card. Judgment call, made a decision, a big, huge yes, the trumpet's blowing. But anyway, with the 5 of Swords, this is winning at all cost. It can be alienating those around them. Alienating. That sticks out like a sore thumb. They call him the alien pharaoh. Was Akhenaten alien? Was Akhenaten alien? You guys, the answers are here. The answers are here. The star, Aquarius energy, this is star beings. He said beings from the stars came down and would visit him. He was not human. This can be vulnerability, channeling. Oh, sorry, I didn't think to cover her up. How about this? Was Queen Waite his mother? Was Queen Waite his mother? Akhenaten's mother? Was Queen Waite his mother? Okay. Was Queen Waite his mother? 8. Ooh. 8, death, rebirth. It could be reincarnations. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So, the 8 of Pentacles is working a job, really working hard on something, mastering and creating and being creative, really working hard. It could be a job. And the Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, a fire sign. Reminds me of the sun. The Queen of Wands is about intuition, communication, spotlight, self-recognition, reclaiming power. You know what? I wonder if somehow Akhenaten was like sent down from the stars for his divine job, his purpose. Is that true? Was he like sent from the stars, Akhenaten, to create this new religion of one God, his divine purpose? 9 of Cups. Oh my. Oh, and Temperance. He was sent. This can be Archangel Michael, the Temperance, okay? So he was sent down. The cards are here, okay? The 9 of Cups, 9 is higher learning, higher education, spirituality, faith. It could be higher something. Cups is feelings and emotions. This can be an overindulgence in all of the hard work you're doing. Your wishes heard to the universe, okay, about to come true. In this temperance, it is celebration. It is divine timing. It's Archangel Michael, angels, angel guidance, spirit guides, mixing cups, a balance. Oh, look at the sun above the mountain in the background. It's like he was sent from the stars. Wow. Wow. I am amazed. Okay, we have to keep going. So, did Akhenaten have some kind of genetic disorder that would explain his appearance? Did Akhenaten have some kind of genetic disorder that would explain his appearance? Did he? Try that again. One card, please. Did Akhenaten? Maybe I need another deck. Okay. Let's do... Oh. Mystical Dream Tarot. All right. Did Akhenaten have some kind of genetic disorder that would explain his appearance? Ace of Swords. The Moon. Ace of Swords can be a yes. It can be clarity, truth, balance, karma, knowledge. She's naked and there's a snake kind of spiraling out of control. It reminds me of Dini, okay? And she's like cracked open this coconut with this sword. This is the truth sword. And then the moon is Pisces energy. It's water. It can be maternal side. So he could have had some kind of genetic DNA thing. It might not be a disorder. We'll ask. From the maternal side, okay? This is secrets, lies, unknown, unseen, hidden, portals, doorways, black and white. So, I gotta ask, was this a disorder though? Was this some kind of syndrome like they're talking about? Did he have some syndrome? The Marfan's or the Froehlich's syndrome. 9 of Wands. Interesting. I cannot forget. I keep seeing giants. Giants. Okay. 9 of Wands. 9 is that higher learning, higher education, spirituality, and faith. Then Wands is action, fire, passion. 9 of Wands is taking an action to build up a wall to protect how far you've come. It can be a warrior spirit, protecting yourself, protecting everything about you, your world. He's wielding a sword. And this is a Wands card. That's interesting. There's a tree behind him. He has antlers. That reminds me of the crown chakra, being connected to the universe, divine source. To me, he looks giant. And there's this figure. It's like this death figure in the background waiting to take him out. And there's a noose on the tree. So, I wonder if there is some kind of genetic connection to giants. 8 of Wands now. 8, death, rebirth, reincarnation, changes, transformation. What? There's a freaking coffin. A mummy. And there's a giant woman. 8 of Wands is very sudden, swift, and quick. And possibly communication, but something coming in very hot, very swift, very quick. It's like reincarnated really quick. And this reminds me of the maternal side. I feel the maternal side had giant Nephilim DNA. Is that correct? Did his maternal side have Nephilim genetic DNA connections? Holy shit. What's going on? I just did a reading on giants and Nephilim. So did Akhenaten's maternal side have giants, the Nephilim, DNA genetic connections? We're going to definitely have a part 2. I believe so. We have the King of Swords. It says the Lord of Swords here. He's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So he sees things in black and white. He's like an authority figure. He could be the Watchers. He sees things. He'll stand for truth, balance, clarity, and justice. He may protect his emotions. The Watchers, something about sight. You know, I think that's true. I think it's true. I think somehow with his maternal side, we're getting star beings, right? We're getting Nephilim. Is he somehow connected to fallen angels, his like family tree? Is his family tree connected to some of the fallen angels? Because those are supposed to be the Nephilim. So I'm going to ask it in a different way. 9 of Swords. 9 is that higher learning, higher education, spirituality, and faith. Swords is air, words, communication. 9 of Swords can be dark night of the soul, can't eat, sleep, or think, stress, anxiety, depression, panic, totally in your head, locked up in your head. There's a moon in the background, out of the window. You know, I really get that it's something, this 9, the 9th house with the spirituality, faith, the higher learning, higher education, something higher from the air. That's interesting. Oh, and she's got this red cloak on. And in the general oracle messages, we had the red bow gift. Big red bow gift. Oh, was Akhenaten a gift to the people? Was Akhenaten a gift to the people? The Divine Tower. The Tower card. And Mott is on the bottom, which is the Strength card. Okay. That's a number 8. Death, rebirth, reincarnation, endings, and new beginnings. The Tower. It's absolute upheaval, changes, transformation, pulling the rug out from underneath your feet. It could be crumbling of a faulty foundation. Wow. Falling out of the tower. It's like he was sent or supposed to reincarnate or incarnate on at that time to change everything, to change the faulty foundation, to build a new structure. Okay, let's get another deck. We'll do the Crystal Visions Tarot. Let's keep going because we're gonna definitely have a part 2. Woo! All right. I think we're gonna come back to the Nephilim, the giants, and the star beings, and all that. Did all royalty look like that though? I'm very curious because he was said to change the art and the portrayals, that there are supposed to be real life events, real life portrayals, instead of changing the appearance of these pharaohs and the royalties. So, did all royalties look like Akhenaten and Nefertiti and their family? No, I don't think so. 10 of Wands. 10 can be a no. Ten of Wands can be putting your burdens down, taking an action to pack your bags, put your burdens down, get a fresh start, a new beginning. I don't think all of them look like that. Okay. Had to ask. Now, what happened to his older brother with the death? He's died of a mysterious, unknown death. So what happened? How did Akhenaten's older brother die? Can you tell us in the cards? He was sacrificed. The Hangman. This is the number 12 of the major arcanas. You could add this up to a 3, communication, transportation, journeys. But the Hangman is sacrifice, limbo, hanging at free will, whole new perspective, looking at things differently. Sacrificed. And the red ribbon reminds me of the big red bow. What? Ooh. Okay. Why was Akhenaten's older brother sacrificed? Ace of Cups. Ace can be, yes. Ace of Cups is unconditional love, self-love, a rapport of feelings and emotions. It could be purity of the heart chakra, heart center. There's a lily pads and lotuses. And the dragonfly, transformation and changes. It's like they wanted to transform things, to bring transformation, to bring unconditional love, new emotions and feelings. Was this because of the religion? Two of Wands. It could have been two different reasons. Two of Wands is feeling stuckness, something stuck about taking an action, stuckness within the world. The world was stuck. This dragon has the world wrapped around its tail. That reminds me of control. The world being under control of the Draco reptilians. So, was the world under some Draco reptilian race? Was the world under a Draco reptilian race? They come up a lot in the history, guys. Again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Was the world under its control? Draco reptilians. Three of Wands now. So, if we add the 2 Wands and the 3 of Wands, we would get a 5 of Wands. 5 is changes, transformations, and challenges. 5 of Wands is battle, war, arguing, struggling, drama. Okay, 3 of Wands is taking an action to make plans, planning, embarking, and trading. Okay, I think there were plans put in place to control the world from the Draco reptilian race. Is this true? Were there plans to control the world by the Draco reptilians? Is that what that means? Woo! That was powerful. 4 of Wands now. Okay, so 4 of Wands. 4 is home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation. That's 4 of Wands. It could be celebration and dancing. Home, family, structure, stability. It's like they wanted to build this foundation, this as a home. Is that right? The world as their home. Temperance. Wow. Temperance. So that's Sagittarius energy. It's a number 14. We could add up the 1 and 4 to get a 5. Changes, transformation, and challenges. So temperance can be divine timing, transformation, balance, equality, Archangel Michael, angel guidance, some higher guides. Angels. Oof. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Ooh, guys, I don't know. All right, let's move on. So, when did Akhenaten decide to believe in one God? When did he decide this? To believe in one God, Akhenaten. Eight of Cups. 8 at birth. I mean, it was just with him the whole time. 8 is death, rebirth, incarnations, reincarnations. 8 of Cups can be walking away, leaving behind things that don't serve you anymore. Not comfortable for you anymore, not for your future. Okay, wait a minute. I want to know if this was more around 8 years old. Was this around 8 years old with Akhenaten? The Empress. No, it's at birth. Okay, so the Empress is pregnant, about to give birth. Okay, the Empress is the divine feminine, a female influence. And number 3, communication, transportation, journeys. It's just his birth. It's his birth. And this is motherly, nurturing, maternal. Okay. All right. Did Akhenaten and Moses know each other? Did Akhenaten and Moses know each other? 9 of Wands. 9, higher learning, higher education, spirituality, and faith. They may have within the faith. In the religion, Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. 9 of Wands is warrior spirit. It's taking an action to build up a wall to protect how far you come. She has this lion next to her. It kind of reminds me of loyalty. So, was Moses one of Akhenaten's priests? Was Moses one of Akhenaten's priests? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, okay. 9, higher learning, higher education, spirituality, faith. Possibly. 9 of Pentacles is a single, independent, a very independent energy. Very well off financially, materially. Now there's a tiger. And there's a peacock. I want this guidebook. And I believe peacock is divine protection. 9 of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, here we go. And it says the 9 of Pentacles represents someone who is self-sufficient, refined, and comfortable in her surroundings. This woman has built the life that she visualized for herself and therefore is fulfilled and content. She resides in the flourishing garden at harmony with the wildlife she has tamed. The peacock by her side represents grace, refinement, and affluence. I think he possibly could have been... I think they were involved with religion together. Did they really know each other, though? Did they meet? Did they meet? Moses and... 8 of Swords. 8, death, rebirth. 8 of Swords is in jail. It's some kind of mental imprisonment. Totally tied up in your head. Possibly about decisions and thoughts. Words, communication. Red ribbons. More red ribbons. Okay. Did they meet when... Did Moses ever get locked up? Did Moses ever get locked up? Did Moses ever get locked up? 10 of Pentacles could be a no. 10 of Pentacles is community. It is very well off financially, materially, super abundant. Very, very strong, solid foundation and structure. You know what? Did Moses work within one of Akhenaten's temples as a priest? Six of Swords. Six is health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, organization. Swords, words, communication, air. Six of Swords is moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground, and it can be travel. They could have... And we know that Moses, well, this is what's said, is that he was somehow possibly kicked out of Egypt, left. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so was Nefertiti Akhenaten's sister? Ah! 9 of Cups. 9 is higher learning, faith. Okay, Cups is feelings and emotions. 9 of Cups can be overindulgence in feelings and emotions. It could be intoxication. It could be overindulgence in being able to rest after all of your hard work, and your wishes are heard to the universe and they're about to come true. Was Nefertiti Akhenaten's half sister? Was Nefertiti Akhenaten's half sister? 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. 5 is changes, transformations, challenges. 5 of Pentacles can be a divorce. It can be isolation, being left out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold, winter time. Weird. That would be a no for me. Well, okay. Were the 6 girls and 2 boys Akhenatens and Nefertitis? Were the 6 girls and the 2 boys Akhenatens and Nefertitis? All of them, the 6 girls and 2 boys. The 6 girls and 2 boys. Knight of Wands. Knights wear the armor. They're the warriors. Very quickly in and out energy. Very passionate, flirtatious, courageous, fiery. Very action-taking. Ooh, quick in and out energy. I don't know. We'll pull another card and ask it in a different way. Okay, so were some of the children from other relationships? 5 of Wands. 5, change, transformation, challenge. 5 of Wands is battle, fighting, war, drama, action taking, getting in there to fight, battle. I don't know. It's like there was a battle here. There was some battle here. And it is said that he had other wives. We don't know how many. Okay, we gotta move on. Are the depictions of the royal family real life portrayals? We gotta ask this again in a different way. Were the depictions of the royal family real life portrayals? The Chariot and the Strength card. Yeah. The Chariot is Cancer energy. It's a number 7. 7 is about relationships, partnerships, unions, okay? It is black and white. It is mixing opposing energies very well. It can be a vehicle, the Chariot, full speed ahead, taking the reins, taking control, inner warrior, forward movement. Then the Strength card is a number 8, death, rebirth, incarnations, reincarnations, endings and new beginnings, the infinity symbol, ever flowing. It's Leo energy. It's fire. It is passionate, taming the beast, the lion and the lamb, Beauty and the Beast, courage, a strong yes. I do believe so. Yeah. Yes. I absolutely believe so. Here soon, we are going to end this as a part 1 of Akhenaten. All right, let's do the Easy Tarot. easy tarot. Were they bigger than the people? Remember, we were getting Nephilim giant stuff. Were they bigger, taller than the people of ancient Egypt? Were the royal family bigger, taller? Were they truly bigger and taller? Three of Swords. Three is about communication, transportation, journeys. Okay, Swords is words, communication. Three of Swords is betrayal. Three of Swords in the heart. Heartbreak. Three energies hurt. Okay, so that would be a no. Is this a no? So they were the same height as the ancient Egyptian people? Ooh. Weird. Okay, now we have a Six of Pentacles. Six is health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, organization. Six of Pentacles is giving to two, generosity, gifts, presents, or presents. Gifts, generosity. Huh? It's like they are gifted. There was some hurt, heartbreak, betrayal of the heart. That's a bit different. What does that mean? Then the Six of Pentacles, generosity, gifts, presents. So, were they hurt and betrayed with their presence when they showed their presence? Were they hurt and betrayed for their presence? Wheel of Fortune. That's a number 10. Fulfillment, completion, success. The Wheel of Fortune can be fate, destiny, cycling through karmic lessons, karma, the zodiac wheel. It could be the wheel turning, machinery, and fortune, money. Forward movement. Interesting. It's like they were betrayed when they showed their presence. Ooh, there's the sun here. When they showed everything about themselves. Okay. Were the royal family, Akhenaten and Nefertiti, were the royal family Nephilim? Were they part Nephilim? Giants? The Queen of Swords, I believe so. She is about truth, balance, clarity. She protects her feelings and emotions. She'll cut out any BS. She's all about truth, though. She wields the truth sword. I think they were part Nephilim. Giants. Okay. This is so interesting. All right. A few more questions, and then we're going to end this as a part 1. All right. Were they of human genetics? I think we already covered this. Were they of human genetics in any way? Yeah, they had some human genetics because the ace is a yes. Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is earthly, human. It's just more earthly, okay? Ace of Pentacles can be planting new seeds to grow everything abundantly you want. A fresh start, new finances, material wealth. But this is a yes. They still had human genetics as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I think they're part Nephilim and human. Is that right? Are they part Nephilim and human? 7 of Cups. 7 is relationships, partnerships, unions. It could be marriage and romantic partner. Cups is feelings and emotions. So were they part Nephilim and were they part human? Well, the 7 of Cups can be multiple things. Multiple. It could be multiple opportunities. It can be confusion, but it's like also castle in the clouds, fantasy world, dreams, not living in reality. It's just more dreamlike. But these are multiple cups. It's like they had multiple different types of like genetics. There's a cup of fire, a cup of air, a cup of stars, a cup of a rainbow, a cup of a dove of purity of the heart, plants, and bubbles, maybe water. Interesting. All right, now, what did Akhenaten mean by star people coming down? Were they of the stars? Were they truly star people? Were they truly star people, like otherworldly star people? The High Priestess. This is a number 2 of the major arcanas. The High Priestess is she who sees things. She doesn't usually share or speak it or talk about it a lot. She has visions. She gets downloads from the universe. She can channel, upgrade, upload information from the universe, the stars. The moon is in the background. It's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a water sign. She holds the information. She holds the knowledge. She holds the key. I do believe so. And he had this knowledge. Like he said, I don't think he lied. I really don't think he lied. So, all right. We're going to be done here in a minute. We'll try to do 110. All right. Were these sky people of an otherworldly origin? King of Cups, very deeply so. There's a Saturn in the sky, and it's massive. And there's other stars. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water, okay? And this can be bouncing land and sea very well. The opposites, it can be very deep, deep emotions, or a very deeply so. It could be hidden emotions and feelings as well. And he's got his feelings in check. Water. Saturn. So were these star beings from Saturn? Now we have an Ace of Cups. Water. There's moon phases. There's an all-seeing eye. Okay. And rays of light coming down from the eye. This is a huge yes. This is the purity of the heart chakra, heart center, heart space. Unconditional love, self-love. It could just be a yes. I think Saturn. Wow. Okay. Why did the whole of society not believe in the one God? Aten, Ra. Why did they not believe in it? I have my own thoughts and beliefs, but why did they not believe in the one God? 10 of Swords. They felt betrayed. Wow. 10 can be a completion, a fulfillment, a success, or endings and new beginnings. It could be fear of that, right? And Swords is air, where it's communication. 10 of Swords is betrayal. 10 Swords in the back, completely betrayed. They felt completely betrayed. Can you imagine believing in many gods to all of a sudden some Pharaoh tells you, no, there's only one God. You know? So, there you go. Did the people and other rulers destroy Akhenaten's tomb back then in ancient Egypt? Were they the ones that destroyed Akhenaten's tomb? Other rulers and the people of ancient Egypt? Ooh, it was a work in progress. Wow, it was a work in progress. 8 of Pentacles. 8 is death, rebirth, reincarnations, endings, and new beginnings. The Pentacles is tangible things, earthly things. It could be, it could have been money inside of the tomb, or like material wealth and things like that. It was a work in progress, and this is a job, creating, mastering, working on something. It takes time. So over time. Wow. By multiple. Okay. Now, did any other pharaohs move Akhenaten and Nefertiti from their tomb? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an earthly sign. King, Pharaoh. Some king or Pharaoh. Same thing. I think Pharaoh did. And this is about lineage as well. I think it could have been King Tut. We'll ask, and then we're going to end this as a part 1. Did King Tut move Akhenaten and Nefertiti's remains? Did King Tut remove them? Supposedly that was their child, or King Tut succeeded Akhenaten. Was it King Tut? I believe so. Strength, a number 8. Death, rebirth, changes, transformation, endings, and new beginnings. Could be childbirth. This is a strong yes. This can be strength, courage, taming the beast, the lion and the lamb, beauty and the beast. A very strong yes. The strength. I think it was King Tut that moved Akhenaten and Nefertiti's remains. Wow. Well, there you go. This is the end of part 1 on Akhenaten. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys got any other messages in the cards, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. I can't wait to watch this back to see what else I get. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in part 2 of Akhenaten. And if you guys want me to cover any topics, please let me know in the comments below. I'm sure I'll feel very happy to see what you guys want me to cover. And use your discernment. Again, all this information is for entertainment purposes only. Let me glow. Let you glow. And thank you for being here again. And I'll see you guys in part 2. All right. Bye.